Hey guys, Easy Science here. Studying for an exam or just learning for fun, you've come to the right place. Today's topic on physical chemical changes. By the way, I am so sorry I haven't been posting videos. School started back to school, and I'm at a self-paced school, so it's much more like it's difficult to manage time, but I found some time this week and I will make videos almost every day. I will try. Thank you guys. On with the video. So let's get on with it. What is the physical property? Or we're gonna add properties here because physical chemical changes involve changes in their properties, which always is related. My camera or the thing wasn't working, so I drew something there, but now it's gone. So, a physical property is something that you can see. Also, physical properties can be, let's say, observed without changing its chemical substance or its composition. So, a chemical composition, or before that, let's say you have an apple, right? And it's painted red, right? So let's see, we can just, dazzle a bit of red on there. We know that one of its physical properties is its color, which is red. We also know that it has a texture, which is smooth. The apple skin is usually smooth. We also know that it is solid. Let's use what's it called? A steel ingot. Hope everyone knows what that is, but if you don't, it is basically a block of steel. Its color is silver. Its texture is very smooth. But another physical property is melting point. When it melts, it doesn't necessarily change its chemical composition, but it does change its state of matter, which you can observe and count without changing anything. Also, boiling point, because they're basically the same thing, but, you know. Some other examples are solubility. That doesn't necessarily cause a chemical reaction if you pour Kool-Aid into water, but it does create a nice, refreshing summer drink, which is a physical change. So, a physical change is a change involving physical properties. For example, melting the steel ingot to a fiery red or a fiery orange puddle of steel, which is very hot. With the apple, can't really do that. It might have to go through sublimation. I don't even know. I have never seen an apple thrown into a fire or something like that, but I should try doing that. The biggest example that you will ever use is water. Say you have a block of water, or ice, as we call it, not water, right? After a while, in the sun, it melts into a puddle of water. It did not go any chemical change. It just went through a physical change of state, which did not involve any change of molecules, compounds. It kept all its H2O atoms. As you know, H2O is the formula for water. 2 hydrogen, 1 oxygen atom. Subscript 2 indicating there is 2, it belongs to 2H. So, that is physical changes. Also, solubility, like I said, odor, anything involving physical components of it that don't really depend much and can happen or change without any chemical change. Now, a chemical property. It is quite different, but we have to go through it. So, a chemical property is something you can't necessarily touch, feel, or see. Well, you can see, but from just looking at water, you can't really tell, or at gasoline, you can't really tell its chemical properties. They can only be achieved during after an experiment, a chemical reaction. So, a chemical reaction would be lighting a match near gasoline. The gasoline lights up, bursts into flames, and before the chemical reaction, just some gasoline, right? Nothing special. Just tank of gasoline. It didn't look flammable. You didn't know it was flammable. But right when you applied heat, it became flammable, as you saw with the explosion. And now it is dispersed into water, CO2, whatever else comes out of gasoline. Now, a chemical change is usually an irreversible thing that happens that changes its chemical composition, properties, and or atoms. So, like with the gasoline thing, when we applied heat, the gasoline exploded, ignited into flames, and water and CO2 came out. There's no more gasoline. It has undergone a chemical reaction or chemical change and induced its atoms to change state, not state, but its composition into two new substances, water and H2O. So, in conclusion, physical changes are things you can see, feel, touch. Chemical properties are properties you can only tell during a reaction, after a reaction. Physical changes involving physical properties, or that do not change any of its composition, chemical composition, or atoms. Chemical changes are usually irreversible changes involving chemical properties that change its chemical composition, compounds, or atoms. Okay guys, thank you for watching this video. I appreciate it greatly. If you like this video, please leave a like down below and comment this video on what you want to see in the future, and share it to tell all your friends about it. And if you want to see more videos like these, subscribe. Easy Science out.